Hello and welcome back to MARWELL Manor, where today we are selling off the surplus of our second cut of grass before we start with the combine harvester. You see the fields are ripe, and the next time you join us we shall have our combine out. Get everything sorted out for that. Once we finish selling off the grass, it will give us a bit more money, and we've only got £77,000, so no money for buying more land or tractors or anything, but it will come. This little old earlyman getting a few jobs for it now. Well, as I said before, it will be the first tractor we replace once we get the money to do so, but we do need a corn dryer putting into the farm before we buy any more vehicles or land. That way we can cart direct to the yard. Was a thought that we might have two carts running and see how it goes. In you go. And this is the first of the loads. I've got 2.5 loads to sell off. We've got our hay, straw, silage and grass put into the storage barn, where it will remain until we get our animals. And now we shall get back in here. There we go. And we shall sell the first load of the grass. There it goes. Yeah, everything's coming together ready for harvest. We've got the new combine in the shed awaiting. That's £3,780 there for that load of grass, so takes us up to just under £81,000. So there we go. Now we shall head back down to the field and pick up the next load. Next load is going to be a full load as well. The one after will be just a small load to go to finish off the grass. So in-game day of Friday we should be day 17. Should be working away with the harvester. Need to get our courses set so we can send one off to one sell point, one off to the other. That way it's not going to drop the price too low before we've finished on either sell point. And here we go. Fairly long track from the main road to the farm, but everything is working pretty well. Away we're going. I have sourced a new mower deck for our little Alice lawnmower tractor, so we can, someone has actually made a mulching mower for it, so we can go in, get the grass cut and get it mulched. The grass what's there at the moment, they've also done a grass collector, so we will get that all collected up and dumped into a pile somewhere, ready for baling at some point. So here we are back to the field. You see we missed a little piece of grass there, but it doesn't really matter about that. It's not a big problem. So we've got a piece missed. We will take a line along these bales now. There we go. So now we can drive our way in. Yeah, everything's love the smell of fresh cut grass, and it being baled up, it doesn't smell any the worse for it. There we have it. Yeah, these auto stackers are a godsend on the farm. When we used to produce a few less grass bales, doing it with the front loader was fine, but now the amount we produce nowadays, with the increase in grass productivity, along with the straw as well, if you don't chop the straw, we seem to get more straw as well nowadays, so 12 bales loaded. And we have got another 2 to put on now, and that will then be us going back off to the sell point, get rid of these. And away we go, heading across over to the sell point. Make sure we get the right angle on the gate, because the length of the loader, it's a little bit tight if you don't go straight out as far across to that point as you can. By the time we get all these bales collected up, we will off screen go pick up the little bale tractor collector for the lawn tractor, get that raked up. May well sell it direct off the farm once we're finished, because not something. Whoa, not watching what I was doing there. We managed to keep ourselves on track. Not very often you see anybody with an earlyman on their farm now, so it is nice that the old girl is getting a bit of work for a while. So the total weight whilst we're carrying these bales, 14.8 tons. That's the tractor, the trailer and the grass we're carrying. We shall have a look once we get down here. The tractor weighs 3.7 tons. Or is that 3.7 tons for the tractor and the bale trailer? I don't know. We'll see once we tip these in and see how many. If that 3.7 tons is the tractor and the trailer, that means we've got about 11 tons of grass on here. So bearing in mind that we've got 2 loads in our shed, within making silage and or grass bales rather, for the shed, for the farm. So let's see what it says once we get down here. It could well be the tractor's 3.7 tons, and with the trailer on, that 14 is in, so 18.5 tons total. So there's not a lot of grass on there, is there? Because the total weight is now 12. So we're about 5 tons of grass on. Here comes our pushers back to the front of the trailer, and our pickup ramp will lift. We will now head off and pick up the last of our grass for this year. The archaeologists don't spend much time down here now. They just keep coming back, odd people sifting the remains over. They've had people coming in and lifting stuff out. Big Roman villa. They've been lifting the remains of that gently out of the ground and taking it back to reinstate it. It could well be that we've got a chance of buying the field back cheaply, just because it's all potholes, or the 2 fields are all potholes and everything, so we will have to see what sort of price I want for it. We've got a lot of work getting all this levelled out again. They've taken a lot of soil away from the field, not just piled it up like I thought they would do. They took the soil away and sold it to people who wanted it for their gardens and things, so it's going to be a case of buying in some soil, whether it's good quality soil or not. As long as it could be heavy clay or sand or anything we end up getting, as long as we put nutrients into it, it should be fine. May not get a brilliant crop for the first couple of years, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so back in we go. And the last of our bales will go. And now we've got from here. It's got one. Not too many bales left on here at the moment, so there we are. Everything is, there we go. A couple more bales here to collect up. So that's 13.3, so it's 0.2 of a tonne for each of the bales we've got. Now just have a quick glance around. Everything seems to be in order. So we shall head across, sell the last of these bales. We've got 84,000, just over 84,500 now, so with harvest about to get underway, we should soon have a bit of money coming in. Of course we have got the sugar beet to lift this time, so we are going to have to either lease a sugar beet harvester or purchase one. We need to put our baler away as well once we get everything sorted. May well use this, if we do use 2 trailers on harvest, we may use this tractor to tow one of the trailers. So 7 bales. And away we go. A little bit lighter this time, so the tractor's picking up speed that little bit better. We will get through the selling of the bales on screen, after which we shall be heading back and saying our goodbyes for today's episode. There won't be a video tomorrow, because once we start tonight's live stream at 5 PM, we go all the way through to 5 PM the next day with our 24-hour live stream in aid of Macmillan nurses. There is the web address, link address goes in for the money. Any money raised goes direct to Macmillan. It doesn't go through my hands in any way, shape or form. There is a direct Facebook link. You can type in to give money to help Macmillan nurses that do a great job. I think everybody knows at least one person who has suffered with the dreadful sea. If you do, you probably met some Macmillan nurses, you know what a wonderful job they do, and very much underappreciated sector, the Macmillan nurses, dealing with not only adults who got cancer late in life, but children as well. So £400 we've got, so yeah, that's going well. So if you see this, you will come and support us during our 24-hour live stream tonight, starting at 5 PM GMT and going through till 5 PM GMT on Tuesday. There will be a break partway through, probably after 12 hours. There may well be a break to get a drink, get a bite to eat. Can't go the whole 24 hours without a bit of a stop, but everything will be clear on that. So for now, that is all of our grass bales that are surplus to our requirements sold off, and made a little bit more money back. Do also of course make money from the government subsidies and from the bees we've got. So all that's left to say, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of MARWELL Manor. Please give it a like, give it a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Palm Estates and would like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. Give that bell a knock. It will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until we meet you at 5 o'clock hopefully in the live stream, thank you for watching. Until then, this is Summer Palm Estates saying goodbye for now.